Welcome, we'll discuss the net changes for 2018. Now this has been based on the short notification released in Hindustan Times and other newspapers. There are few things which are still not clear and which will be clear only after the official notification is released on 1st February 2018. As per this short notification, the exam date would be 8th of July for 2018. And there are some of the important changes that we would understand as we go forward. However, the things that are not clear as per this advertisement are, first of all, whether the exam would be conducted by NTA or CBSE. However, it is clear that the notification would be released on the CBSE website, that's cbsenic.in. The paper would be online or paper based, that's again not clear. There would be, the exam would be conducted once a year or twice a year. That's again not clear. So those are the questions which are still doubtful, and we'll get to know as we have the official notification in hand. Now some of the important changes that have come up. The JRF age limit has increased from 28 years to 30 years. So now those in that age bracket would have a kind of 2 years age relaxation for appearing for JRF. The forms would be released in the month of March. The last date to apply would be April, and finally you would have the exam on 8th July. Now what are the basic changes in the paper? That's very important to understand. So what we'll do is, we'll do a comparative analysis of the new pattern versus the old pattern. So let's start with paper 1. So paper 1 was of 100 marks previously. Now again it's 100 marks. The number of questions remain the same. So there are 50 questions for both old pattern and the new pattern, but the time limit was 1 hour, 1.14 hours, that's 1 hour and 15 minutes, which has now been reduced to 1 hour. So that's one of the major changes here. So you have less time for paper 1 now. Changes in paper 2 are drastic because paper 2 and paper 3 were the two papers that were held for your subject, and that was the previous pattern. Now under the previous pattern, for paper 3 you had 75 questions with 150 marks and 2.5 hours time duration. Now this paper 3 has been ruled out. There is no more paper 3 as per the new notification that is released. Paper 2, which was previously of 100 marks and 50 questions with 1 hour and 15 minutes as the time duration, has now changed to 200 marks with 100 questions and 2 hours time duration. So again, where for same paper 2 and 3 you were solving nearly 125 questions in around 2 hours and 45 minutes, sorry 3 hours and 45 minutes you were getting to solve 50 and 75, that's 125 questions. You now have only 2 hours to solve 100 questions. So the time has decreased for both the paper. Paper 3 has been completely ruled out. There is no more paper 3 that exists now. Now, if we compare this with the previous pattern, what are the changes? Moreover, as of now, nothing has been clear, but the syllabus remains the same as per the notification so far. What are the major changes? Here, the aggregate marks used to be 100, 100 and 150, that's 350 marks were the aggregate marks, and now the aggregate mark has come down to 300. Again, of these aggregate marks, the weightage of paper 1 was less. So paper 1 used to have only 100 marks out of this 350 marks, and now out of this 300 also paper 1 would have 100 marks. So definitely you have to score good in your subject but besides that you have to also score good in the general paper. So previously students were leaving part of general paper, that's paper 1, and now there is no scope to leave any stone unturned. So you have to practice each and every unit that's given under paper 1. So those are the major changes. We have tried to classify and compare the previous pattern and the new pattern. As the notification is released on 1st February, we'll get to know more about the details, and we will definitely start our classes on NET. After the final notification comes out, we'll start our series on expected questions starting from February itself. So stay tuned for those. Do subscribe. Do let us know if you have any specific topics that you want to cover before your upcoming NET. Have a very good day ahead.